Alright, so part 2, crash course in parallel and perpendicular lines. We're going to talk about writing the equation of parallel and perpendicular lines to an equation written in slope-intercept form. I was going to consider just doing x, but I don't know. Let's do negative 2x plus 5. All right. So now let's say we're going to do a line that's parallel to that, and let's say that our line needs to pass through the point, I don't know, 8, negative 2. Okay? So remember, start off with what you need. You need a slope and you need a point. So I know that the slope is parallel. I know the line is parallel, so the slope is the same, so it's negative 2. 8 for x and negative 2 for y, and I know that because it's going to tell you, right? Y equals mx plus b. Now there is another way. There's a point slope formula where you can plug in into a different formula, but this is so much quicker. I don't even know why to do that one. In this application, this is absolutely perfect. So negative 2 equals negative 2 times 8 plus b. So we plugged everything in, right? Now we're going to simplify. A lot of people forget to simplify. They want to rush through this part right here. Make sure you simplify. If you're really good at algebra, you can do it in your head, but man, it's so easy to make a mistake because you'll mess the sign up, you'll not write it, I don't know. Super easy to mess it up. So 14 equals b. All right, so y equals negative 2x plus 14. So this line is parallel to that line, and this line will pass through 8, negative 2. So again, find your things, m, x, and y, plug it into the slope-intercept form, distribute or simplify, right? Plug it in, simplify, inverse operations, find your y-intercept, write your equation. Now, let's do another one over here that's perpendicular. Perpendicular. Okay. Now let's say this one's perpendicular, and let's say that this time it passes through, let's say negative 10 comma negative 2. I don't know. Made up another one. We've got a bunch of negative 2's here, but so we need our slope. We need a point, right? So our slope, we're talking about perpendicular to this, right? Perpendicular to this. So this has a slope of negative 2, so our slope will be positive 1/2. Negative reciprocal. So opposite sign, reciprocal flipped over, and the point, negative 10, negative 2. So start with your formula. It's always a good idea to write it out. It doesn't take very long. Make sure your structure's good. You don't make silly mistakes as easily. Plugging everything in. Now we're going to go ahead and simplify, right? That's negative 5. So what I have, negative 2 equals negative 5 plus b. Now you can figure that out in your head if you want. It's 3, right? Or you could just use inverse operations. Negative 2 plus 5 is 3. So y equals 1/2 x plus